Mommies, godmothers, and grandmothers, this NeXGen MoneyWise episode is just for you.
If you're raising the next generation, it's time to start making the money moves that'll set them up for success.
Let's face it, raising kids isn't cheap, but building wealth for them, now that's next level.
Well, take out your tablets, notebooks, or mobile devices because we will be dropping some financial gems for the kids and moms. NeXGen's MoneyWise starts now.
Welcome back to NeXGen MoneyWise. For this week's topic, we're looking at money moves for moms. How to build wealth for your kids.
I love this topic because for many of us, the financial wisdom our moms passed down is still guiding our money habits today.
Tony, what kind of financial gems did your mom give you?
Well, interestingly, I think one that stands out to me the most, she would always say, don't count the money if it's not yet in your hands. In other words,
don't put all your eggs in one basket?
Exactly. No, before they hatch. Don't count them before they hatch.
Something like that. But that's some sound advice.
Yes, and we have two very special guests with us who really got her son on the path for financial success.
So joining us today is 12-year-old Kahleel Hutchinson, the proud winner of the Jamaica Stock Exchange virtual stock market game, alongside his biggest supporter, his mom, Melissa Ramsay.
Welcome.
Hi, Melissa.
To NeXGen's MoneyWise.
Welcome. Well, thank you.
And you're a little boss, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You know what he told me before we came on? He said, don't be nervous. He told me not to be nervous.
He's a boss.
He is a boss. Boss baby. Can I call you baby?
Sure.
Or you're a grown man?
I'm a baby.
You're a baby?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we just want to ask you some really easy questions. Firstly, for you, Mom, what inspired you to start your son's financial journey at such a young age?
For me, I wanted him to have a healthy financial life set growing up. So I started him at an early age to save his money, to use what is needed than what is wanted.
And was there any specific age or time frame when you realized it was super important for him to learn money ASAP?
Yes, so going to basic school, you know that the parents has to be the one that goes in to pay the money. But when he started primary school at age of 6, it was Kensington Primary School and you weren't allowed to go inside to pay the money for them. So I had to start teaching him about the money, how much he's supposed to spend to buy his lunch, his breaks and stuff like that. So at 6, he started learning about money.
I guess my next question would be, you did say at Kensington, but was there a specific defining moment when you realized you have to get him financially literate?
Yes, most definitely. As I said, his dad had passed at an early age, and it had to just be me alone that was funding him. And I was big on just saving and just having the money to take care of him. But then I was advised by another friend to say, you would have to eventually turn that money, as what you would say, because saving it up, it's going to earn me little or no profit. So I would have to flip that money. And so when COVID started, I invested in buying masks, and I had Kahleel at that age too, counting and checking off the masks with me and letting him check what is the capital versus what is the profit, to let him know that we would split the profit and he can get a treat.
Lovely.
Yes.
You know, you can never lose when you promise something.
Right.
So how would you say your own financial experience growing up would have influenced your decision to teach him at such a young age?
At such a young age for Kahleel, he's a very understanding child, and being a single mom to him, he has understand over time what is needed and what is wanted. So he learns to prioritize based on how I've taught him. So he will eventually save on his own if he needed a treat. He will already go online, check the price, and be saving. And when he says, Mom, I would like to purchase this, and I said, you know how much money? And he would say, Mom, I already have half of it saved.
Nice.
So it has paid off in the end.
And what was it
teaching
like
him.
for you growing up?
For me, it was the same experience as you would say. Mommy would say, you have to save, because I give you what you put in the basket. You have to know what you need for yourself as well. So I had to start saving from a very early age myself. And I'm a good saver, so it just rubs off on him.
Great, great. So I guess you can throw some questions at Kahleel.
To Kahleel?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, little boss. So the first question, because kids your age, kids younger than you, when you started, were probably playing games, but you started learning about the stock market at just 5 years old. What got you on this path? What led to this?
Well, the thing is, just like other kids, right? I was watching YouTube. However, because I like these things called memes, I eventually found one about the stock market. Now that got me intrigued because back then it was basically everywhere, just popped up everywhere on YouTube. You'd always see it no matter where you went. That is when I got intrigued about it and I went to ask my mom, but she didn't know, so I had to do my own research on it. And she still doesn't know about it yet.
Who or what inspired your love for numbers?
For numbers, like mathematics, right?
We heard you're good at math, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, when I heard math was a very hard subject that you would have to deal with, I took it as a challenge since,
Wow.
you know, as a kid, I play games as well.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a challenge that comes by, I normally want to, you know, like complete it, finish it, to be able to be good at it. So when I heard math was a hard subject in high school, I really wanted to do mathematics. So I started having a feeling for math and got to know a bunch more mathematical concepts, which really inspired my love for math at that
That's
point.
quite interesting. You're the opposite of me, by the way, but kudos to you. I have nothing to do with math.
Awesome. So my next question is, it's what everyone wants to know. So you started the Jamaica Stock Exchange game. What pushed you into that?
Well, the thing is, me and my mom, after I learned about stocks, she also wanted me to save more money to become a young entrepreneur, like other young entrepreneurs, like Denny Darenberg, which he became a young entrepreneur at the age of 16. And also Finney or Coleman, I don't really remember his name, but he became an entrepreneur at the age of 14. That's when he started his business. And then I don't remember his name, but there's another 14 years old that became a millionaire as well. So what happened now is because of that, I got intrigued in the stock exchange game because I knew that stocks could earn me money as well. That's why I really joined the game, because I wanted to earn money and become a young entrepreneur. It's basically my dream.
Awesome. I love that dream. But before we get another question to you, you said some things that I need to ask you a question. So you spoke about teaching how to save and spend money, but you also taught him how to budget, how to invest or earn money?
Yes, on the path of saving and budgeting, as I expressed, in COVID, we know that most persons were at home. And so we started our investment venture into selling mass, earning and saving from that. But then as it relates to the investment, that started just in February 17th, which was his birthday. His teacher, Mr. Peter Hartley, at his school, introduced the stock exchange market to him with the Wisdom CRM. And out of 575 students, Kahleel has been #1 in the Caribbean.
Amazing.
Amazing. So my last question to Kahleel. I just need you to give one tip to persons out there that are your age or persons who want to get into the stock market.
Well, if you want to get into the stock market, I recommend that you would try out the Wisdom CRM website, as what it basically does, it is this app that can train you for the actual stock market. It will give you 10,000 US dollars and 10,000 free margin. So what you can do with that free margin and the US dollars, you can invest in any single stock that you know that you would like to invest in, and you can see if you gain a profit or a loss. What that will do, will actually increase your academical education on the stock market, so you'll know about the real stock market once you get to it in your life. So I suggest that you start from now on the Wisdom CRM website. It's called Caribbean Stock Market Game. You can go there, you can sign up, you can put whichever primary school you're in. If you're not in a primary school, you can sign up as a teacher or whatever, and you can just get started today. It's open from 9 to 3, and it is not open on the weekends.
Awesome.
One.
There you have it.
I think he's a scholar. I think he's a
He
genius.
is a scholar.
Yes.
All right, guys. There you have it. We have a lot of insight coming from Kahleel, our little genius and future entrepreneur. Right?
Yes,
So
thank you.
thank you so much for joining us today, NeXGen MoneyWise.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Now, we could not go without giving mommy and son a gift from our credit union family. Gift for mommy.
Thank you.
And gift for you, Kahleel.
Thank you very
Courtesy of the
much.
Credit Unions of Jamaica.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is where we leave you for today's show.
But before we go, remember to follow us on our social media platforms at Credit Unions JA.
And here is our money tip for today, powered by Jamaica Teachers Cooperative Credit Union. Open a custodial investment account or education savings plan early. Compound growth works best with time.
Until next time, I'm Vaughn.
And I'm Tony.